5-1, if I'm correct.
I believe so.
Let me have a pretty similar record to us, so it should be a good fight today. Do you have any score predictions before we jump into it? Clock runs out. We still have Olivia Viens, number I believe 15 for us now. Had a bit of a switch up here the other week. Yeah, the other. I think we'll be getting into starting lineups here for the opposing Leominster Blue Devils in just a second.
Excuse me. Number 11, Isabel Spencer. Number 5, Leah Medeiros.
Handles that after taking a few days off. She's been a stellar goalie so far. Also up there on the MIA standards, along with Alex Corey. She's doing amazing this year. So really good save percentage. Really good work back there with the pads. I think we'll see a bit of a huddle out here right now. Should be.
She is doing really well. Her and Alex Corey, I mean, they're just really great. From
Glover, first face-off of the game, puck drop, I should say. Mind me while I start the clock here. And we are off. If I'm correct, I think it was into the hands of Auburn and over face of the ref, I believe. That was number 18 for Leominster carrying it in there. Bit of a fight for it in the corner and put a score up on there early. Leominster trying to tip it back into, grab it and bring it right back up into the neutral. Leominster kind of lost it behind their net, but it was grabbed up again. Bit of a difficulty seeing numbers here. Oh, Leonard did not come off the ice. My bad. She's back on it here. I believe this is number 8. Trying to get it in front of the net. Gonna get away from her though, into the hands of 13 for Auburn. Whistle blown. I believe that will be an offsides call since she kind of lost 20. Maya Tatum kind of passing it over along the board, seeing who can grab it. Another fight for it here, right before that blue line, trying to keep it out of the hands of it's in their own zone. Tatum really holding her along the board there. Number 6 tried to take a shot on it, couldn't get it through. Nice grab by I believe that's number 4 for Karina Eschbau. I really hope I'm not butchering these names. Face off here, far ice. Won by Auburn. They have a great face-off percentage. This will be iced down. Messing that up. Another face-off here. Won by Auburn again. Shot right off the bat by Maddie Leonard. Kind of really got away from them there. By Tori Horn. I believe that will be number 3 for Leominster. Sasha Gendron. There were kind of people on all sides of her there. She couldn't really find a way to save that. Face off here at center ice.
Please bear with us today. We're really short-staffed.
Really, it's 2 of us up here. That's a face-off, I believe, won by Leominster, but it'll be kind of dodged right back into the hands of Auburn. Excuse me, I'm trying to keep up with this. That's a shot taken, saved by Tori Horn. Really good save. Almost got away from her glove there, but she was able to grab it. Bit of a fight. Wellesley scored first, but Auburn gave it right back to him within the minute, if I'm correct. This is a face-off here, close ice. Won by here into the neutral. I thought that would have been offsides, but I don't think it will be because no one from Leominster picked it up. Almost was offsides, but they avoided that call here. He's waving this icing call down along the ice. Auburn tried to take a shot right off the bat, so you might not hear a lot of her because she took over the YOLO from me. That's a shot taken from number 4, Cammie Connor, just a little wide along the border there, picked up by Maddie Leonard. Dragging it along, shots a little bit wide to the left on that one. Our number 19 for Auburn, bringing it up around the back of the Leominster girl there. I can't exactly pick up her number. Shot was saved, kind of from putting a shot up. Face off here at Fire. That's number 5 Auburn, for Auburn on it. Number 19 now grabbing it. That's Alice Peck. Really fast. Tatum shoots it up along the boards. Number 19, Alice Peck, tried to grab it. Gets away from her. Wow, that was a good, almost sort of shove by number 5. Allowed Tatum to number 14, Chandler. Or, excuse me. Yeah, Chandler, Serena Chandler. Shot is taken but deflected by Chandler, Tatum, and also one of Leominster's own girls there, number 18. They were kind of just all in the way of that congestion there. We'll see a full line change here for Auburn and partial line change for Leominster. That number 8 for Leominster, able to grab it out of their, or trying to grab it out of their feet. Spencer trying to work her way in there, get a hold of it. That's Maddie Leonard on it once again. Bit of a line change here for Auburn already while they're while the puck's enough away from the icing call is waved to allow for a line change. Rachel Bowman with it now tries to take a shot. I think it's a little wide, almost looked like a pass shot. It was not entirely sure what the intent of that was, but either way, it's back into the hands of Leominster. Now it's back in the neutral on Lana Emilio's part, able to get it away back at the very end of their zone and take it all the way up. It was really stuck under their feet for a good while there. Wasted a few seconds on that. This is Tatum booking it down the ice, gonna beat her to it. Get a point up before this period ends to even it out before we go into the second, but you never know. This is Olivia. Along the boards, into the neutral. That'll be an offsides call. Rolled over, and the Leominster girl tried to, number 20, this is Olivia Veens on the face-off once again. That's a face-off win for Auburn. Chandler once again. This is Cameron Connor with it. Change of direction behind the net. Trying to carry it up. Gets away. This is number 11, Izzy Spencer, who will put it back into the offensive zone for Auburn, but Leominster will try and carry it back into the neutral. Unable to, though. I believe that's number 5. Tatum came in from the side and tried to steal that there. Good rush on her part. Around the back of the close to their zone, but Tatum is on it. Not going to let anything happen here. Number 7 for Auburn on it once again. That's Lillian Haybeck. Number 13, I believe that's Elizabeth Rudge, grabbing it here in the neutral, able to do so. Gets into the hands of a Leominster girl in their own zone. I believe that's Maddie Leonard on it here. Tries to take a slow shot. Goes around the back of the net if I am correct from this angle. Lana Emilio holds her along the boards. Maddie Leonard on this round. Leonard on it around the back of the net, changing the direction. Able to get it away from their hands. Elizabeth Rudge trying to cause some commotion here. Toonley and stopped that play there. This will be Rachel Bowman trying to keep it out of Leominster's hands. We have Cameron Connor. That was a bit of a shove on Leonard. Veen's able to gain control of that puck here. Of number 2 for Leominster, deflecting it right back into the hands of Auburn's Leah Medeiros. That was, Alice Peck. Puck is down back in Auburn's zone here. Not many more shots on Leominster's part. I really think if Auburn can just jump on it and take their own shots in the second period, should be a good game.
Yeah, the defense is really strong right now. And
they've played 2 scoreless games this whole year, and they were both against Pope Francis with a 6-0 loss and another 6-0 loss. Wow, that's a really even record. One on December 6th score.
Oh, no, for sure.
Got a word from a viewer. Flustered me a little bit here. But, bear with me for a second. That was a little bit hectic, or a little bit of a mishap. As I said, Ireland's running 3 jobs over here, and I'm talking, basically zooming out, stopping the clock, putting up the scores. She's really doing a lot. So don't put any of this on her if it's she's holding it together right now.
And I mean, you are basically the hockey expert here, because
I would call myself an expert.
Well, you know more than me.
All right.
Yeah, I think the way the game is going right now,
Sometimes you'll see it'll take them a period or
yeah,
even 2 periods to get into it, but
you got to build up that stamina.
I think we'll definitely see something from Olivia Veens. I've seen some great stick work from Maddie Leonard, from Rachel Bowman today. Lana Armilio, obviously, on top of it, as always, Leah Medeiros. We have a lot of good athletes out here today. She was able to make a lot of really good defensive plays there, keeping it out of the hands of Leominster. So I think we'll see a lot from her today.
Definitely. Pace, like, it just gets easier from there because you have that sort of stamina.
100%. And with hockey, it's a quick sport. It switches really often. Anyone who watches the sport knows it's a fast sport. But once you find your speed and everyone's kind of skating together, skating at the same pace, passing, making plays, they'll come.
Team.
They do. And it's like in high school hockey, I feel like you don't often see a lot of ties, but they were able to. Opponent this year has definitely been Pope Francis, and we've already played them our full 2 times. But we'll likely see them again in the playoffs, because I think our record is holding up enough for us to push in there. If we can steal a win, we'll go 500. I think it'll be really good. Auburn's a good team. Really, only one way to put it. They have good skaters. They have good players. I think it's a pretty young team, as I mentioned in the early games. You have a lot of sophomores and freshmen. But yeah, there's. Hey, kind of jumping in here to say, I was just watching back the beginning of the live stream, and I noticed it cut out my entire opening. I did know how to start this, and I would like during the soccer season, or you heard her give us a shout out last week, but yeah, she's joining me here today on this game, which is why it's been a bit quiet, because as I said, we're doing this just the 2 of us. But yeah, today, if you haven't caught on yet, your Auburn Rockets are playing the Leominster Blue Devils. Just had to mention that again since it really just cut out my entire opening statement.
Hockey. She did soccer as well, and it was only me and her for that. So you definitely heard me from there if you watched Auburn soccer.
Well, start off the second period, and yeah, gonna jump right back into it. Taking center ice now. Excuse me, Maddie Leonard chasing along the boards. That was a high puck there. Leonard along it again, trying to pass it over, round the back of the net. Boards. Grabbed by Medeiros. Tried to take a shot, was deflected by the stick, I believe.
That was some fancy stick work right there.
Number 15 for Leominster, picked up by Medeiros. Number 9, Emilio, tried to take a shot shot again. Medeiros with it again, back along the boards. Really, really good shots there for Auburn. This will be number 6 carrying it up through. Tries to pass it along to number 18. Grab it behind Auburn's net here. Maddie Leonard on it once again. I believe Medeiros. Full line change for. I believe there will be a full line change for both teams. Tatum takes it along the boards. Elizabeth Rudge able to grab it there. Back again to the hands of Tatum. Into the hands of Rudge once again. This is number 7 picking it up for Auburn. I believe that's Lillian Haybeck, if I'm not mistaken. 8 for Leominster grabbing it. That is Allie Neely carrying it along the ice herself. Neely here able to pick them up when I mention a number, but it's really just a lot of me looking down and looking back up. Tatum rims it along the boards again. And as we said, Auburn did switch jerseys the other day, so again, Corey Horn will grab it. I think we have a bit of a disagreement in front of the boards there. I don't think Tatum was too happy about how close they got to her goalie. That'll be won by Leominster. Right back into the hands of Auburn, though. This is number 16, I believe, chasing it along. Veens on the faceoff. Won by Auburn. Taking it on the boards. Veens trying to get her way in there. 3 Leominster girls holding it. This is, you saw Cameron Connor along the back there trying to pick it up. This is a race down the ice. Number 18 for Leominster. It's a little bit wide. I think it was just, it was quite wide to the left, actually. This is another race for it down along. Bit of a slower one. The puck will be iced. Icing really kind of didn't really make a difference there. And kind of just stopped that chase down. Face off here at far. That's a face-off win by Leominster, I believe. Shot taken pretty much immediately. Deflected off the stick of Tori Horn. Oh, number 13 for Leominster, I believe, tried to take a pass on that, or maybe a slap shot, but it kind of was just underneath her stick. Bit of a golfer's whiff. This is Rachel Bowman, I believe. Down along the boards, we have Maddie Leonard picking it up once again. Along the side, picked up by Leominster. Spencer on it. Gets away from Maul. Along the side, into the hands of Leonard. Passing it over to Elizabeth Rudge. Spencer on it, tries to pass it around the back of the goal. Tried to get it through, couldn't quite do it, but this is Leonard on it again. Number 17 picking it up, breaking away here. Not if Elizabeth Rudge has anything to say about it, though. She'll beat her and grab there. Bowman on it behind the net, or excuse me, Leonard on it behind the net. Bowman looked like she wanted to make a pass at that. Spencer in possession of it here, kind of knocked away. 18, I think that is for Leominster, trying to get there, but Leonard hung back like the good defenseman that she is, not letting that through. I think that might be Bowman along it there again. Or that might be Maddie Leonard, who kind of kept that back in the neutral. I believe it was Isabel Spencer, actually. Emilio on it here. This is Serena Chandler chasing it along. Veens on it around the side. Almost a great shot opportunity for Cameron Connor, but it got away from her. It was a bit of a hard pass to her there. Didn't really slow it down in time. Leominster grabbing it around. Nice save by Tatum, keeping that in, Chandler. But it was just a little bit too slow. That is Chloe Foster. This puck will be iced up. It will be iced up because it was off the leg of, it avoided Tori Horn's leg. Face off here at close ice. That's won by, looked like Leominster. Right back into a shot opportunity for Tatum, for Leonard. This is Izzy Spencer trying to grab it away from Leominster's number 15. Leonard on, trying to carry it in herself, and she will. Lots of Leominster girls on her, though. Gets away from the hands of 25 with the help of Leah Medeiros, who goes on a hard hit. That's a shot taken by Izzy Spencer, I believe. Or, by Rachel Bowman. Into the neutral, that's number 18 herself. That was a high shot from, can't exactly pick up on that number there, but I believe it's number 6. It will be number 6 for Leominster with a bit of a high shot. A bit of a stalemate of a puck there. Just kind of dodged around off the leg of Tori Horn once again. Dribbled into the neutral by an Auburn girl. Lana Emilio out here now trying to make something happen. This is number 7, Lillian Haybeck on it. Now Maddie Leonard on it once again. Over to Haybeck. Away from the feet of Emilio. I was trying to pick up on her number there. Haybeck on it here. Off the stick of Eschbau. Shot opportunity here for Haybeck. I believe that's Bowman on it at the back. Leonard trying to keep it in the neutral to get away from her. In the net, if I had to guess, and she will. Trying to dodge it over to Rudge, Elizabeth Rudge. Ermilio tried to keep it away there off the foot of a Leominster girl. Bowman on it behind the net. Carries it around, passing it over. Gets intercepted by a Leominster girl. Never fear. Gets away from her feet again. Skate action here today, and by that I mean lots of soccer kicks. Puck is iced. This is a full line change for Auburn. Or, relatively full line change. Might have missed a few. That's a face-off won by Auburn, I believe. Immediately back into the neutral. This is a breakaway opportunity. Shot is taken, kind of got away from her there. That was number jersey there, around the back. Great breakaway opportunity, though. I think she just got a bit of ahead of herself on that one. There was a girl right behind her trailing. Another breakaway opportunity for Leominster, taking a shot off the glove of Tori Horn. Leominster on it here. This is, you'll see Chandler trying to keep it away from Connor, who will carry it up the ice once again. Grabbed by Eschbau. This will be a full line change here once again. Or is it? No, excuse me, not a full line change. Not quite a full, I don't believe. This is Medeiros on the faceoff. Was won by Auburn. Kind of got away from the feet of Bowman there. This is, I believe that was Alice Peck picking it up. Chandler racing down the ice for it now. Spencer with it on the boards here. Pass goes right into the hands of a Leominster girl, but a hard fall there. Almost looked like tripping, but I don't think it was. She kind of just stumbled. This is Peck on it here, if I'm correct. Got away from Cameron Connor, but she's back on it. Or, excuse me, that's Izzy Spencer. Tatum on this once again, into the hands of a Leominster player, number 15. Gets away from Chandler. Carried up by number 2. Deflected by the stick of Tori Horn. Tatum able to grab it around the side here. Spencer carrying it into the neutral once again. Gets away from her at I think this might be Ermilio trying to come around and to grab it. Yeah, excuse me, Ermilio. Wasn't sure if it was her or Alice Peck, but it was Lana Ermilio. I think about 4.5 left in this period. Face off again at far ice. Again, stuck around the back of the net, changing direction of it a bit. Bit of a, almost a pick and roll there by Maddie Leonard. Congestion in front of the goal here. That was Lillian Haybeck keeping it in. Boards here by Auburn. Back up from whence it came. I believe this will be Leonard carrying it around. It's a bit of a tough angle, but oh, Leominster girl almost looked like she tried to bend over and pick that puck up, I should say, and went down with herself. But Auburn not in their own zone here. Dished back down into the neutral. Someone trying to beat it out here. The neutral. Bit of a line change here while it's in their own zone. I mean, you would think you would want to keep a shooter out there, but I think we do have Veens out here now. That was their intent, I assume. Cameron Connor. Bit of a along the boards. Shot was just not quick enough. Great shot opportunity by Cameron Connor, though. Maddie Leonard out here dishing it back into Auburn's zone. Offensive zone, I should say. Rachel Bowman picking it up, trying to put it back in. Chased down. This is Olivia Veens. We know she's a great shot taker, holding it along the board, seeing if he can get away from it, back into the hands of Auburn. And into Auburn's zone. Leonard on it here, though, carrying it back along. A little lift action. Veens on it once again, opposing number 3, Leominster. Back along the boards. That puck was just kind of dribbled out there. This is grabbed by number 19, Alice Peck, carrying it down, takes a shot, was just deflected off the arm. Tatum gave her a shove there. I can't even see who that was. I believe it was number 6 or number 9. But Tatum wasn't going to let me get a good angle on that. Puck is remaining in the neutral zone here. Chased along. Picked up by number 15 for Leominster. I lost my roster, so bear with me until this play stops. It got away from me. About a minute and a half left. Puck's going to be iced. Grab my roster back now. This will be a face-off back in Auburn. Just take a quick shot. That's a face-off. I think that might have been won by Auburn, back into the hands of Leominster, but Auburn will grab it in the neutral. Spencer trying to get it along the boards here. Emilio coming around the side, tried to grab it under her feet a little bit here. That was Elizabeth Rudd. This is gonna be, I believe that was an offsides call. I was recuperating from that shot, but we have a face-off here right by the blue line. Into the hands of Auburn quite immediately. Less than a minute left in this period. Whistle is blown once again. I think it might have been another offsides call. Won by Leominster. Emilio trying to grab it here. Bowman as well, if I'm not mistaken. Or excuse me, Chandler as well. It's been a season-long battle for me. Away from the feet of Emilio. Back into the hands of Leonard. And immediately over to Leominster's 17. And then back to 21 for Leominster. Grabbed by Tori Horn. Off her pads a little bit. Try not to stop the second period without a score from Auburn. Still 1-0, but they have held off Leominster. So I think if we can get our offense going in the haven't seen a lot of, again, really the only tough offense I've seen from Leominster has been that shot that they let through.
I think that because they're such an evenly matched team that it's going to be so
Leominster holding them off 1-1, or I don't know, maybe if Auburn can manage to put up 2 shots, we'll see a 2-1 game. I think I went a bit too high. It really depends when you have evenly matched teams. Is it going to be a high-scoring game, or is it going to be a low-scoring game?
Off of that
I agree.
first goal.
I agree, because ever since that first goal, Tori Horn has played stellar behind the or between the posts, but Leominster hasn't even taken a lot of shots on Tori Horn that she's had to save.
To wake morale up.
We do.
And it's just it's gonna push them to want more.
Because the defense is working. I mean, I have to keep this PG here, but 6 minutes of the third period. I don't know, because I think it's really up to the offense here, because as I said, the goalie.
I think I'm gonna go for my score prediction change. I think I'm gonna go 1-1.
I agree. I think we're gonna go to overtime. Do you think they'll score in overtime? Because they didn't on Saturday. Do you think third inning? I don't know. I'm honestly thinking, I want to stay behind Auburn. I really do want to stay behind Auburn. I will say, I think that if Leominster wins, it'll be in overtime with a 2-1 score.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think that they'll be able to put up, or I don't think they'll be able to hold Auburn off for a whole nother period, because Auburn is taking more than double the amount of shots on goal as
the
Auburn.
shots they've taken in the second period is crazy.
Leominster's taking, a minimal amount of shots, and Auburn's taking quite a lot. So I think one of them's going to have to sneak through.
They become more standoffish.
They do.
It's really a hard game to predict right now.
It is. It's close. It's tight.
I want to go 1-1 into overtime.
I'm going to say 1-1 as well.
And I want to stay hopeful, and I want to say
wanna
Auburn's going to squeak out a
Auburn's
win.
gonna win. Squeak out a win. That's a new term. I like that.
Thanks. Thanks.
But yeah, I mean, overtime is the fact that we have been taking more shots, and Leominster's goal was pretty much immediately in the first period. So it's not like they'll be on into overtime. That means they'll have tied it up somewhere in the third period. So they'll have, warmed up scorers at that point. So
confidence is higher for them
I
if
think
they do.
If we do go in,
That's what I'm hoping.
I
think they can do it.
I think they can. We gotta stay hopeful up here.
Oh,
a little bit biased.
Hang on.
A few minutes left of this between period, but I looked at the ice. They really haven't made a lot of progress on it. So we'll be back soon with the third period. Would really help us, I think. And like I said, Leominster's not been taking of us. We've been taking a lot off of them, so I think we might be busy Spencer on it behind the net. This is Leah Madeira by Leominster. Into the neutral, about to be go down for at the same time, simultaneously for Leominster, but this will be, I think, Maddie Leonard along the back here, back of the net. Along the back, I think that might have been Cameron Connor, number 4. That's a goal for Auburn! Expected. Connor on it again. Slow moving puck here. Lee Medeiros now with it. Picked up by Cameron Connor, number 4. I think the PA announcer is trying to work that out as well right now. This is Leah Medeiros on the face-off. By the end of the game, I'll be able to let you know who.
I'm really
We wouldn't be
the
here.
main thing.
We wouldn't be. This is a face-off here right on that blue
Not
line.
even trying to hype me up, guys. Just because.
One by Rudge picking it up for Auburn. We're on the back of the net with the possession of the puck right now. Over to Serena Chandler. Run the back to Tatum once again. Back to Tatum and Peck, who will try and puck is iced. I believe that was right by that red line. We have that stick being brought back over to the bench now. Or looks like, no, it's oof, that's a hard fall. I'm not even entirely sure.
Let me see. Rachel, ooh.
That was the face-off here at close ice.
As a Polish kid, I should be able to know how to do this, but
Simwecki, I'm going to say.
I don't know. Hey.
Face-off here, right along that second blue line. Leonard with it over. Beshbaum. That would be ideal. Auburn won it, kind of got away from, I believe that number 3 picking it up for Leominster. Number 18 for up another goal, but